You know, it's kinda crazy that Disney bought out Star Wars for $4 billion. But it's even more crazy that at the time, they gave Electronic Arts, twice voted as America's worst company, the exclusive rights to make Star Wars games, one of which was a single player game. And the craziest thing about all this is that I finally bought it on sale, and the next morning, my friend tells me that Amazon Prime is giving the game away for free. Why does this keep happening to me?
No, I'm not mad.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is a single player game made by Respawn, which is wow, uber cool. Then you realize you gotta turn off share usage data since it's published by EA Games.
EA Games.
Collect everything. So it's set after the third Star Wars movie, after the whole Order 69 minus 3,
66.
where most of the Jedi have been wiped out, and we follow Cal Kestis, a scrapper on planet Bracca, as he salvages ship parts with Prof.
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me.
Do you want me to answer that? And I would go more into detail on this game, but oh my god! What the heck is wrong with it?
This is where the fun begins.
So it seems like games made with Unreal Engine 4 have a hard time being ported to the PC. I mean, seriously, I set the graphics to high. He sure does look high. And after a painful 1 hour of looking up solutions, I had to type this into the game when I launch it. And even then, it still stutters, mostly in new areas as the engine is loading in the assets, but it's finally playable. Modern gaming, am I right?
Copy that.
Copy that.
Alrighty, so the two head to investigate a crashed ship as the whole planet is filled with salvages.
Please don't tell the supervisor I have the clue.
And this is where you learn the movement and how it's very Uncharted-esque, meaning you platform, but at times the game will force the camera to go, oh wow, you see that, Billy? It looks so cool. Yes, it does. And all the while you shimmy here, you shimmy there.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
And also climbing on walls in a way no human could physically do without years of training.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Huh?
And hallways galore! Ah, you cheeky Respawn. You just put that here to slow the player down to load the next area, right?
Creepy.
And you better get used to Cal's running animations, because something is seriously wrong here. So the two get caught up in an accident with Prof falling off the ledge. However, Cal slows the fall by whipping out the old...
Use the Force.
Turns out he's a Jedi hiding after Order 66, and I was so sure Prof was gonna turn him in, because that would bring a nice figure on E-Bounty. Anyway, the two head back on a train, where Cal falls asleep and gets, Force Dream?
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Well, what else am I meant to call this? He wakes up as the train has been stopped for an Imperial inspection, with the engineers hauled out to meet the Inquisitors, specially trained hunters for the Empire to capture any remaining Jedi. This is the second and ninth sister. Gee, 9 sisters. Must be a crazy household.
You want to go to Taco Bell?
I can't go to Taco Bell.
We seek a dangerous fugitive.
She says for the group to reveal the Jedi or all of them die. Prof steps forward and I so thought he would betray us, but...
To the Empire. We're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
However, 2 lightsabers are kinda broken. Wait, 2 lightsabers? You get 2? Here I am stuck with this puny little, why do you get 2? And they throw Cal off the ledge, but due to main character, plot, armor, and also he's a frickin' Jedi, he just crashes onto a stormtrooper carriage where we finally get to use the lightsaber.
Copy that. I've got the trader here. Where did you come from?
Why are lightsabers so cool? So the combat is a standard action game with attacks, dodges, and parrying, but since you are
Jedi.
you get the Force. However, Cal is a little baby Jedi. He isn't in tune with it, so at the moment, he can only reflect laser beams.
Okay, I got that.
He does get one ability though, to be able to freeze objects in place, whether it be slowing down enemies so you can literally dodge a laser beam, or slowing down blades for puzzles. And for most enemies you parry their attacks, breaking the stamina bar with some amazing finisher moves. It's very flashy, which is perfect for this type of game because it's all about wowing you with the cool things. Like wow, the environment is so cool! But a bit on the nose there with the Unchartedness, huh?
Subway!
Well, a random ship pulls up and she's like, hey, we are here to help. Okay, help me. That's not helping! And Cal falls right into the Inquisitor's trap, facing off against a second sister. Now it's the same as any other fight with dodges and parries, but they get a sicko mode move where they glow red, meaning you can't parry it. Oh god, hurry up game, my fingers hurt. Load the next cutscene. Phew. Cal escapes on the ship as it flies away. Quick, turn on the windshield wipers! Yay, we survived! Saved by Seer and...
My captain, Grease-ritis.
Oh, Grease! More like Grease these nuts! Oh, that was so funny! You better subscribe right now or I swear. They say, hey, don't worry who we are, we just monitor Imperial transmissions and save people for fun.
Oh, yeah?
Go, you're safe. For now.
Why would you say it like that?
Weirdo.
Well, on board the Mantis, which is a ship with a spinning yacht, steering, mast, star-bound port. Can you tell I've never been on a ship? And here you don't have much to do other than admire plants and play the guitar. Turns out Cal's special force ability is to see the past of an object and its history. It's just a way for him to go around the world collecting items that give him some story. Like, oh, here's a dead body. I can now hear how they died, yay. Sia reveals she was an ex-Jedi who quit after seeing her Padawan Trilla getting captured, but now takes Cal to the planet Bogan O, hoping that this hip new young Jedi can access an ancient vault. So Cal goes outside to touch grass, and here you meet the trademark robot companion Star Wars properties make just to sell more toys.
Star Wars electronic lightsaber.
This is BD-01, a dog sort of robot that we can use to zipline, unlock doorways, give us health, and also our banter buddy who we tell jokes.
You, know any jokes, BD?
Sorry, I don't speak robot.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Classic.
They also have a map for the areas, when they feel like it. And it's pretty amusing that it all runs in engine. Also helps up open new pathways. So the maps themselves are one big area for each planet, with winding pathways that link back around and a lot of hidden areas, and you can find these boxes for customization items for yourself, BD, the ship, your lightsaber. Yes, you can customize it. And you can find these objects to learn about what happened in the world, scan the environment for more information with the many data logs, and even find hidden bosses. What? It's just a stupid frog! I have the Force and a lightsaber that can cut through anything. Oh, I get it. Respawn. The name of the company. That's clever. So you respawn at the last save point, which are these meditation areas, and you can find your lost experience points with that boss should you want to fight them again. And the maps have you going around unlocking shortcuts to make exploration easier later. So it's all one connected area. The bosses require precise dodging. You heal and level up at the save points, which respawn all the enemies you defeat. Hey, wait a minute. This is just like that one video game.
Don't do it! Don't do it! You'll kill everyone!
Souls?
Oh, you stupid son of a...
Yes, okay, it's very similar to the Souls games, with the combat and exploration. I mean, hey, it works well with the Star Wars brand. But me, personally, I didn't really enjoy how every time I healed, it respawned every enemy. When I defeat a monster, they should stay down, unless they're zombies, which probably isn't a thing in Star Wars. Why does this keep happening to me? Well, anyway, after difficulty struggles, we make it inside the tomb where BD plays a hologram file with a message from former Jedi Master Enno Cordova.
Well done, whoever you are.
He's kinda nuts.
A vision of doom.
He says how this was all built by an ancient people called the Zepho, and that he hid a list containing the names of Force-sensitive children inside. This is vital for the Jedi to restore their numbers, so Cal has to follow Cordova's instructions to get that list. Hey, don't just sit in the water! Your undies will be wet! Wait, do Jedi wear undies? Oh no! Cal also gets these flashbacks to when he was learning the Force with his master Jaro Tapal. Interesting design. And Cal relearns how to wall run, which was very annoying of a mechanic, as he sort of slides down, meaning you have to jump, and it kind of felt clunky. But it's fine, since if you die to the environment, it just resets you where you jumped. Meaning Cal is gonna be jumping for a long time. So back on the Mantis, Sierra's like, oh, the list, it's like a holocron thing? I have one just like it.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi...
Gee, I wonder who this Obi-Wan fellow is.
Hello?
And on the ship you can talk to the others to get to know a little bit more about them.
Later, Cal. Please.
Now we get the choice between 2 planets to travel to. I first picked Dathomir, which I didn't realize you can't actually progress until way later in the game. Also, I got stuck wandering around for a bit, so we'll come back here later.
Copy that.
So on to the Zepho homeworld, which is a more rugged place.
Don't fall behind.
With the Empire already here, but we make short work of them. And further in, we find the Temple of the Zepho, where Cal gets another flashback to relearn the Force Push ability. By the way, he is relearning these abilities as something in his past made him lose touch with the Force. And this Force ability is to solve puzzles. Yes, Star Wars puzzles.
Ugh. Guess a lightsaber can't solve everything.
And yeah, the temple was kind of confusing on what to do, and I highly recommend using the freeze ability to solve puzzles. Don't forget about it. Looking at you, vine wall that just won't stay in place. So at the end, we see another message telling us that the Zepho must have talked to the Wookiees on Kashyyyk, and we have to find Cordova's Wookiee friend, Tarful. I mean, are you just really just sending me on a trip around the galaxy? So on Kashyyyk, we steal and pilot an AT&T in a very fun sequence. Oh no, not again. Better get out the wipers. No, you fool! That's the rebel leader of the planet, Saw Gerrera, who is helping the Wookiees fight the Empire. And Cal agrees to help free the captured Wookiees, who I never know what they are saying.
What did he say? What did he say? Was that about me?
This place is also more like a forest with strange creatures. Yeah, you don't just fight clones in this game, you get all sorts of monsters. And of course... Just one sec. There are quite a few enemy types as you come across stronger clones with heavy weapons, or a Zepho Guardian in the temples, and even a sassy robot that choke slams you.
Got you.
While Cal sneaks in to free the Wookiees.
Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground.
They included a prequel meme? Yes! Well, it seems like Tarful is in hiding, so back to the Zepho homeworld for more clues, which is also where the Dark Souls map design rears its head. So each world has many parts connecting to each other with shortcuts, but due to this, the game has no loading in a map. No loading. If you take an elevator across the world, you will be forced to sit there waiting for Cal to make his way across. You can even see it in the map. But because you can explore in any order, I actually found this crashed ship way earlier than I was meant to, along with these object stories, and on Zepho there was one about this Empire captain stealing an artifact. Oh, whoops, she's dead. Kinda spoilt myself on the ending there, but this also meant that now when I went back here for the actual story...
That's the way? Alright.
Cal, what are you saying? You literally just did this already! It's just amusing in a game that tries to make the experience very immersive and cinematic with the cutscenes. I felt the map design didn't really help that, and oh my goodness, there were so many hallways that Cal had to slowly squeeze himself through when the game tries to sneakily load the next area. I honestly would have preferred the loading screens.
Tight fit.
Plus the game did feel a bit buggy apart from the whole PC mess, like missing rocks, clipping through character heads, or just... And yeah, Cal just has the jankiest running animation. And one other nitpick, I love when enemies in the overworld will talk to each other about what's happening in the game, and they do that here. The stormtroopers actually are quite emotive for, well, clones.
Enemy spotted! Oh no.
Like here I took out all the close range enemies.
I guess it's a ranged battle now?
But when wandering around due to Cal's zoom in, they would say something, but my brain would be like, wait, they're saying something cool. Wait, no, stop, Cal, what are you doing? Please don't let them see you. Oh, great, now they stopped talking. Like here, I hear them talk, but as soon as I land, they notice me and stop chatting. I just want to enjoy your world. Stop trying to hurt me. However, all those nitpicks amount to nothing, as yes, the stormtroopers can fight the monsters in the world. Yep, you can just sit back and...
Let them fight.
Well, in this new area, we meet the second sister again, who reveals that she is Trilla, Sia's former Padawan. Now, a little bit insane. Not gonna lie, that's kinda hot. Trilla says how she was captured by the Empire after Sierra revealed her location under torture. But in that moment, Sierra actually tapped into the dark side. And that she'll betray Cal once he finds the holocron. Mate, the dark side has so much more cooler powers, but okay, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Sierra isn't evil, right?
For now.
Anyway, we block her off and find another temple with more wildlife. Very dumb wildlife. And we fight more clones.
You will fall to me.
Yes, pushing them off is very fun in this game. And relearn another ability, force pull out before you get a kid, allowing us to pull vines for some Tarzan swinging. And there's some more puzzles where you gotta turn on gravity, carrying these metal fire flasks, and man, Google is so handy, I swear. Well, Cordova's next message says we need an artifact called the Astrium to unlock the vault. But the funny thing is that there's no fast travel in this game, so you gotta make your way all the way back to the ship. But the game is like, aha, I knew you would go through this path. Take this bounty hunter attack. Who I thought I was easily beating, but the game forced me to lose, as Cal gets kidnapped by them to pay off Grease's gambling debt. Yes, this dude gambles. Yeah, you wouldn't really know, but you can learn it through some optional dialogue.
Gambling. Grease, use your head.
And you also learn he really loves his ship.
Can I have a moment with my ship?
And there are some dialogue choices, and by some I mean like 3 in the whole game. And talking to Sierra, it's mostly about Jedis and life motivation. But what I'm trying to say is that, man oh man, this dialogue is so serious! I mean, Star Wars is that, but also comedic.
The negotiations were short.
I was honestly expecting Grease to be a comic relief, but he really isn't.
Sometimes you creep me out, kid.
Same to you, mate. I guess BD is that, but do you see me laughing at these robot noises? It just seems like for a story about a group of misfits traveling together, they don't really have good chemistry? Or is that just me, because I talk to them at every single optional point? But nope, it's just mostly cliche movie lines.
All I cared about was a tight hand on a stiff eater. That's a game term.
I know what it is.
Anyway, the bounty hunters take our weapons, meaning we gotta use the Force to force our way out. And eventually Cal ends up in a coliseum fighting for their amusement. But well, that's an entrance. And the two help us escape, with Grease now being more kind to us, which isn't much different since he wasn't that mean to begin with. Anyway, we have word that they found the Wookiee leader, and so back into the forest with some swimming, which I was shocked the game had, and it was really fun. Yeah, the game just keeps surprising me with how fun it is.
Oh, nice.
And we find the leader, just standing there, no cutscene, and he says to go to the top of the tallest tree. Thanks, mate. Could've had a cutscene for that or something.
Mapping their natural formations.
Sounds exciting.
Cal, it's so rude to just open your map when someone's talking to you. Oh, great. The game crashed. Well, up we go with some exciting cinematics involving the Empire ship and a giant bird which Cal eventually befriends, taking us to the very top.
They fly now!
Well, oh my god. We get a double lightsaber! That Star Wars is so cool! And we see another Cordova message saying that the Astrium can be found in the temple on Dathomir. You know, that red place I gave up on. Great. More running around. But before that though, the Ninth Sister attacks. But we got 2 lightsabers. We can't lose.
Who's on top now, bitch?
Well, she's dead. And back to the ship where things get real awkward since we, you know, Sierra might be evil.
I defeated the Ninth Sister.
Cal, when I was captured by the Empire, I resisted. I swore to my
Ninth Sister said something about becoming an Inquisitor like it's inevitable.
Also, what are those? And on Dathomir, which, surprise, is the homeworld of Darth Maul, yeah, the OG dual lightsaber king, we meet this lady called Night Sister Merrin, who says to leave as she blames the Jedi for killing all her sisters during the Clone Wars. She also controls this army called the Night Brothers, and has this magic force thing. Okay, don't really explain it, but it looks cool. Okay, you get a pass. And we also see this very creepy man.
Seduced.
Hey, back off, dude. Anyway, we get attacked and fall to the very bottom, where we meet Merrin again.
Oh, I won't do a thing. But my murdered sisters.
You really just desecrated your family graves, huh? So we fight our way back up, where I will remember to mention that this game also has a skill tree. Yeah, you got experience to put points into leveling up the Force, your lightsaber, or health, and learning new combos like throwing your lightsaber around. These become very helpful later on. Well, on the way, we go fight a giant bat thing, and it's so fun, but we scare it off and grab this dude's gloves, allowing us to now awkwardly climb even more things. But the boss isn't dead and attacks us in the most cinematic sequence I've seen in the entire game. All in engine, which blew my mind that this wasn't a cutscene. I seriously love when games do this type of thing. And we skydive, lightsaber, rodeo before defeating it.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm great. Wish I could say the same for this creature, though.
Oh, come on, this would have been a great time to say a dumb quip. Well, Cal makes it to the temple where he faces his past memory the moment he lost all his abilities. As he was training with Master Jaro, when Order 66 came in from the Empire for the clones to wipe out all the Jedi, as the clones were the guards for them before this, all explained in the best movie. Liar! And Jaro died, saving Cal, leading him to develop survivor's guilt, and why he's forced now to confront his master in the Force Void. But isn't strong enough, and Jaro breaks his kyber crystal, which is that thing in the lightsaber that makes it do all the wing. Anyway, with a dysfunctional rod, Cal leaves, but the creepy old man is like, heh, lost your edge? Pills don't work? As he exposes himself, asking Cal to join him for unlimited power. As he used to be a Jedi, but is now gone a little crazy, hiding out here the whole time, trying to learn the magic of the Night Sisters. Cal refuses and runs as Merrin appears, bringing back the zombies, which is way more scarier now that we don't have a lightsaber. So on the Mantis, Cal breaks down, and Sia, seeing this, admits all her mistakes and admits that yes, she did briefly tap into the dark side when she saw that Trilla had gone evil.
And I killed them all. Every last one of them.
And she has this skill to this very day. So she's not evil, just made mistakes in the past. And now motivates Cal to move on, and the first step is to get a new lightsaber on the Jedi planet Ilum. Because as you can see, it doesn't really work. And Ilum is cold. So cold. And after some more non-lightsaber puzzle solving, we make it to the very end, where yep, it's cold, okay?
Oh, you must acquire a taste for freeform jazz.
And BD gives us the final court-over message, where it's revealed BD was his robot and how it should find the successor being Cal.
Goodbye, old friend.
And yay, we found the kyber crystal, and oh wait, we can choose the color? I love it. Also, one of the moves I learned was to split the lightsaber to dual wield in a combo, and it's really so broken. Well, I guess it's up to us, the gang of scrubs, to find the holocron now.
A fallen Jedi and a failed Padawan. A bunch of screw-ups.
You can say that again.
A fallen Jedi and a failed Padawan. A bunch of screw-ups.
And first we go back to Dathomir to get the Astrium and stop that crazy old man, where we meet Merrin, who isn't wearing her hood, and look, all I'm saying is that I wouldn't mind if these were the aliens that invaded Earth.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, come on, Cal, she's looking, keep it cool, keep it cool. So she helps us after Cal says that the old man lied to her about the Jedi. They were peacekeepers, not murderers. Well, most of them. And she agrees to help us fight the old man in another fun fight. Merrin drags him down into the Earth as we grab the Astrium. And she surprised the heck out of me by joining us to fight the Empire. Yeah, I was really shocked. Also really happy. Well, she comes on board.
Oh, Grease.
Yeah?
I take my steak rare.
Hey, my meat's very rare because no one's used it. And so the crew give us a pep talk, with no jokes or lightheartedness. Yeah, okay. So Cal unlocks the vault and sees visions from the Zepho, who are these creatures, and they show us a future of what might happen if we train those Force-sensitive kids, as the Empire will relentlessly hunt them down. And just as we are about to grab the list, Trilla appears with the dual lightsabers, but oh boy, who can play at that game? Cal then grabs her saber, which is a bad idea, since he can see the history of objects, allowing Trilla to escape with the holocron. But we do see her point of view on what happened, how she was tortured, and the sight of seeing her being evil made Cere tap into the dark side for that one brief moment. This allows Cal to finally forgive Cere and smooth it all over as she dubs him a Jedi Knight, keeping Trilla's lightsaber for herself as she will join the fight.
You talk almost as much as our small captain.
Okay then. And so we enter the final level, so endgame spoilers abound, as we find the Empire's base but need to sneak through undetected.
They will hide the ship, I hope.
A ritual.
She has a knack for this kind of stuff.
Wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, what is this gonna require?
A sacrifice. One of your arms will do nicely.
Wait, what?
Don't be so serious. Join me up front.
Hang on, was that a joke? On the final level, Merrin, I knew you were a good addition to the team. So with her magic, we sneak through and swim into the base with Cere's help, eventually making it to the final room with the showdown with Trilla, which was very easy with that one move I said. So Cal knocks her down, grabs the holocron, Cere apologizes to Trilla, and it looks like she will join us. But then... Hey, what's with the heavy breathing? Oh crap, Darth Vader? What?
Avengers! Cal, run! No!
You would be wise to surrender.
Oh, yeah?
And we have to fight him, but he's Darth Vader. Stronger than anything we can throw at him. Okay, hey, I mean, he's just one angry dude. I'm sure he's not that strong. Okay, he's strong, get me out of here! And in such an exciting chase, we try and outrun Vader, but I mean, come on, that's not gonna work. But Cere somehow appears and almost taps into the dark side again to save us, but we stop her and blow open the glass, swimming out. Bro, this whole level was so cool. Well, we're all fine back on the Mantis with the holocron and...
Sorry.
However, Cal realizes the list would endanger all the kids' lives and destroys it, saying the Force will work out the things, you know, with the Jedi. And then...
So where to now?
What?
Was that it?
The game was getting so good! You finally have a good dynamic with the cast! I thought we would finally see more of them together. You can't just end it right there! Oh man, I seriously feel like this right now. Well, that was Fallen Order, and honestly, I really loved it despite some gameplay flaws and a serious main cast. It was just such an entertaining game to see, with all these set pieces, like an Uncharted game, in space. But it captured the Star Wars aesthetic so well, like with the transitions on planets, to dark caves where you actually have to use your lightsaber to brighten things up. It's just so fun! And if it's not fun, why bother giving EA money? It's clear so much love and care was put into this to make it a really entertaining Star Wars game, and my only gripe is that I wish the characters gelled more together. So please, EA, make that sequel and build on this. Never have I wanted to see a game more, as I can see the perfection there. Just need to, you know, throw in some more character development here and there with the main cast. And also, by the way, at the end you unlock this challenge mode for BD skins, and a sandbox simulator where you can watch the characters fight. Man, kids would love this feature, I swear. And yeah, EA actually published a fun single-player Star Wars game. Well, yeah, that's got me back into the damn franchise. Let's look into the lore, okay? Especially on the Night Sisters. Let's see, wait. The Knight brothers' only use was to serve the sisters as servants and...
What?
And if you enjoy that, you can click the video on screen to see some more from me.